they both agreed that we should go back and commence mass enforcement of the ban on commercial motorcycle in the federal capital city, as well as some key areas like the airport road and parts of Kubwa, where they have become very strong menace and security threat to the people of the FCT.
Scavengers rejoice as commercial motorcycle owners sobbed helplessly while they watched their over 300 impounded bikes blasted by bits by a bulldozer in Area 1, Gariki, Abuja. Though the Federal Capital Territory Administration has not imposed a total ban on commercial motorcycle activities that are prohibited in specific regions, despite the restrictions on bending bike owners and operators have persisted in violating the partial prohibition. Following a raid by a joint team of officials, police, military and paramilitary forces in Guzape and Durumi districts, Lube and Kubwa Access, the Federal Capital Territory Administration confiscated and burned over 300 motorcycles in Area 1, Gariki, Abuja. Ikaru Atta, Senior Special Assistant to the FCT Minister on Monitoring, Inspection and Enforcement, stated that the worst issue the minister was concerned about was the operators of the motorbikes' flagrant disregard for traffic laws and persistent driving on the wrong lanes. Atta claimed that the administration had only authorized them to operate in interior villages and on a few estates, but they had continued to defy the rules with serious arrogance and constant violent attacks on the enforcement personnel. He explained that the new policy of impounding bikes and crushing them immediately was a flagship project launched to serve as a deterrent, as well as to reduce the crowds that constantly gathered outside the Directorate of Road Traffic Services office to beg for the bike's release.
Yeah, today's operation is occasioned by the decision of the FCT Security Committee and the FCT Executive Council Committee. They both agreed that we should go back and commence mass enforcement of the ban on commercial motorcycle in the federal capital city, as well as some key areas like the airport road and parts of Kubwa, where they have become very strong menace and security threat to the people of the FCT. So this morning, we all went out in diverse group, diverse team, all security agencies combined to actually pick out commercial motorcycles in Asukoro, in Guzape, in Durumi, in Gariki. Here in Area 1 have been a critical point here, and several other areas along the airport road and others. We picked the commercial motorcycles and we brought them, you can see behind us here, for immediate crushing, because this menace cannot continue. It cannot go on. We have gotten complaints daily on the menace of OKADA riders across the city. They have been banned since 2006, and somehow, somewhat, they keep coming back and we keep pushing them. But today, we are carrying the second phase of the signature project of impound and crush immediately.